Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about how to change technique mid-song, but let's start with the why. Well, the reason why is because it depends on the song you're playing. If you're playing funk, if you're playing disco, if you're playing jazz, you're playing literally anything, you might have to change your technique or your style during the song. So I'm just going to play one single note so everyone knows what I'm on about, and then I'll show you with a backing track later why it's Don't know what the happened then. Start again?
Yeah, let's try that again.
Eventually you will probably need to change your technique mid-song, and the reason why is because it gives you a different sound. It basically colours the note that we're playing slightly differently. It can be a little bit harsher, it can be a little bit mellower, it could be kind of, you know, sits a little bit nicer under the drummer. It could literally be anything, but if we can't change technique mid-song, how are we going to do it? And the answer is you can't. So what we're going to do today is we're going to work out and also teach you how to change technique when you're literally halfway through a song. I'm just going to play one note, which is just C for now, but we have got a backing track where I'm actually going to play loads of random notes. I'm going to groove and I'm going to change my technique as we go so you can see how effortless it can be once you've learned it. So the note we're playing is C, and it's going to be on the 3rd fret of our A string, and this is going to be the first note of our backing track, hence why I'm starting from it. So what we want to be able to do, I would say it's best to be able to change to three techniques mid-song, and it's because these are the ones that I think you're going to get the most use out of. Depending on the style, you might have a personal preference, but these are the ones that fit with like soul, funk, jazz, and even a little bit of reggae and metal as well. So they fit over a wide variety. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off with our fingerstyle technique, just playing C. But then what we want to be able to do is to switch to palm muting as well. So we want that side of our hand to drop down onto the string, and then we can use our thumb, and it basically just makes the note sound a little bit mellower, gives it a little bit more of a dull sound, a little bit more of a thud. And this is really good for jazz, swing, reggae, and even some pop music as well. So I'm going to do that a few times just so you can see it. So it just takes time to be able to do it fast, so let's just do it slow, and then we'll build it up and I'll show you basically how it sounds over a backing track. So fingerstyle, fingers at the ready. Then we're going to switch when you're ready, and I'm going to do it now. And the idea is my hand literally comes down, hits the string, and then my thumb comes down. So essentially what you want to do is almost not miss a beat, not miss a note. Obviously, depending on the speed, you might have to kind of hold the note and then drop your hand down. If you're playing quite slowly, you can easily get the technique in. But the idea is that you want to change and practice switching between them. So fingerstyle to palm muting with the thumb, fingerstyle, palm muting with the thumb, fingerstyle, palm muting with the thumb. Sounds like a broken record. I'm going to stop. Don't worry. So that is the first step, is just getting used to switching between the techniques. Obviously, if you can't do either of those techniques, you won't be able to switch to them. So I'm assuming that you know how to do both of those techniques. If not, then we will teach you in a different video how to do that, so that's cool. So that's going to be the 2 techniques that I'm using in this video, but I'm going to be using one more, and that is slap. I'm still using the thumb, and I'm going to be using the hard part of my thumb for anyone that doesn't know how to slap bass. But essentially, it's going to be the same kind of movement. So fingerstyle, and then my hand comes over, and then I swing my thumb in. So fingerstyle, slap. Fingerstyle, slap. The reason why we want to be able to use those 3 is because they're actually really useful to play in any song ever. Because one technique gives us a really nice mellow sound. The other one is our standard, I'm using inverted brackets, because You can play with the plectrum as well, but the most common style in bass is fingerstyle, so that's why I'm saying that one. And then slap gives us a little bit more attack, it's a little bit louder, and it makes the notes pop a bit more. So if you wanted to grab someone's attention very quickly, you can pop and slap just a few notes and then go back to fingerstyle, and it makes your whole entire bass line, instead of being very linear and just very like same sounding, you can go lower because you're bringing it down with the palm muting, which makes it duller and a bit more kind of chilled out. Then you can bring it back up with slap, so it means you can actually go higher and lower than just fingerstyle. Really, really, really important. So just practice switching between those. So fingerstyle, palm muting, and slap if you wanted to. The idea is you just want to get a really good grasp so you can change between all three at any time. I'm now going to put a backing track on, and I'm going to show you how you can do this by playing random notes of the scale. So the backing track is in C major. So I'm just going to play loads of notes of C major. The notes in my left hand aren't really important. It's what I'm doing with my right hand. And this is why you should learn how to change technique mid-song, because then you have this control as well. It means you can bring things down, and it means you can boost things up. So practice that. I'm going to go get my backing track ready, and I'll see you in just a second. So that was the backing track where I'm switching between fingerstyle, palm muting, and slap bass. Hopefully you can hear that it starts off very kind of flat because it's fingerstyle. Then I'm going a little bit lower because I'm palm muting, which means it's getting a mellower sound. It's getting a little bit more of a muffled sound. Then it's coming straight back up because I'm slapping, and then it's coming back down to fingerstyle. So I've got loads of control where I can go lower and I can go higher in terms of what we call velocity or volume, which is awesome. So now you can change technique mid-song as well, just like me. That was actually a C Mixolydian scale, if anyone knows what Mixolydian means, and that's basically how it works. So recapping then, fingerstyle, palm muting, and slap, and they were all just changing at different times when I basically wanted to, and it just gives you a little bit more control. So if you found this lesson really useful, hit the subscribe button and follow us on YouTube. Head over to Patreon to see exclusive content, and obviously we'll see you again soon.